It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum.
I'm still trying to remember what buttons to push. All right, I got that button. And then I needed that one. And then, yeah, I think that covers it. I think that covers it. That sounds right. We're going to try that, guys. Now, here's the thing. We're doing boats tonight. I haven't done boats in a hot minute, so here's what I want to do. I got to get in the mood for this. I got to kind of I got to psych myself up, right? If you guys have played boats in the last few years, you know what I'm talking about. You kind of got to, like, psych yourself up to push that login button, right? Or certainly to push the battle button. So, we're gonna do a little psyching up. You guys have seen this video before. If you're a long-time viewer of the channel, you know Clyde Plays. And you have probably seen his cruiser video from earlier this year's Barnacle Awards. Back, I think, in March or April when he did it. We're going to lead with that, but my obligatory warning, this has some spicy adult language in it. That's not your cup of tea. Just mute the stream for a couple of minutes. And when you see my smiling face, I promise I won't say mean adult words to you, okay? So, in the meantime, enjoy a little bit of warm-up here, courtesy of our good buddy over on Twitch, Clyde Plays Live.
Cruising through the waves, feeling like a king. Still ship heavy metal, perma camels for bling. DD May is lurking, watch him dart and weave. But while my cruiser rolls up, man, you best believe. I'm talking DD Mays, oh no, they got planes. I'm talking DD Mays, oh no, I'm in flames. I'm talking CV Mays, I play my own game. But them cruiser motherfuckers are the real foot soldiers. The real foot soldiers. Foot soldiers was in the mix, yo, they the backbone. Supporting the fleet, holding beat cap alone. Radar on lock, spotting foes from afar. Stopping CVN strikes, they the real all-stars. I'm talking DD Mays, oh no, they got planes. I'm talking BD Mays, oh no, I'm in flames. I'm talking CV Mays, I play my own game. But them cruiser motherfuckers are the real foot soldiers. We're the real foot soldiers. But the real foot soldiers, homies just chillin', yo, they keeping it tight. This is naval warfare, you know we ready to fight. Lighting up, stop destroyers in a radar circle. They handy with the steel, not some geek like Steve Urkel. So raise your flags high, let your cannons roar. The world of warships, we always pushing for more. So gather the fleet, let's take to the seas. From the front to the back, we stacking victories. I'm talking BD Mays, oh no, they got planes. I'm talking BD Mays, oh no, I'm in flames. I'm talking CV Mays, I play my own game. But them cruiser motherfuckers are the real foot soldiers. Well, the real foot soldiers. Well, the real foot soldiers. The real foot soldiers. Cruiser homies just chillin', yo, they keeping it tight. This is naval warfare, you know we ready to fight. Lighting up stuff destroyers in their radar circle. They handy with the steel, not some geek like Steve Urkel. So raise your flags high, let your cannons roar. The world of warships, we always pushing for more. So gather the fleet, let's take to the seas. From the front to the back, we're stacking victories. I'm talking DD Mays, oh no, they got planes. I'm talking BD Mays, oh no, I'm in flames. I'm talking CV Mays, I play my own game. But them cruiser motherfuckers are the real foot soldiers. Well, the real foot soldiers. Well, the real foot soldiers. The real foot soldiers.
Oh, the real foot soldiers. How you doing, everybody? Oh, man, did I need that tonight. Man, did I need that tonight. How's it going, you guys? How we doing? Happy Thursday, man. I have not done this in a hot minute. It has been at least since, it's been a month, I think, since I streamed boats, right? I did a boat stream kind of mid-July-ish, and then right before I went to Vegas, I did some Unlimited Down on the Table with Ian that Monday. I went to Vegas, and I came back, and I haven't streamed since. I have been so lazy, you guys. And at least 3 separate times, Ginger has been like, "So you streamed tonight?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, totally." And then like 7 or 7:30 rolls around. She's like, I thought you were going to stream. I'm like, yeah, I talked myself out of it. I've just been so stupidly lazy. I was going to do this last week, right? Because last week was patch week. And patch weeks is usually A, a good time to check out what's going on in boats. And B, a good time to see, for people to come in and want to see me checking out what's good on boats. And I felt like crap last Thursday. Whatever reason, I don't know, I didn't sleep well the night before, whatever. I felt like crap. And I was telling a buddy of mine, I said, you know, one of the things I've learned all the years of doing this is if you feel like garbage, don't go put yourself on camera, because your viewers can tell that you probably don't want to be there and you probably aren't having a good time. And then they aren't having a good time. And then nobody's having a good time and everybody's like, why am I here? And they tune you out and they turn you off. It's like, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. So, and then Monday night, I was like, yeah, I'm going to stream tonight. I've been, I'm kind of missed streaming on Monday nights. Let's go. I got home on Monday and I was just like, or actually, I didn't go to work on Monday, but I was just like, Monday evening, I was just like, nah, I'm not feeling it. So eventually, obviously, we got there. We are here now. Yay. Woo, we are here. So it's a new patch. I hope you guys have been enjoying this one. I've actually been kind of enjoying this. Oh, Lord, here she comes. Here she comes. How you doing?
I'm okay.
You're okay.
I'm tired.
You're tired. You probably haven't missed me doing this.
Don't bother me.
She's
Some
fine.
nights it does. Some nights it does, and some nights it doesn't.
DJ says hello.
Hi, Deej. Miss you, buddy.
Yeah, it was a good chance to. Vegas was a good trip, you guys. That was an experience.
Yeah. I think my skin, after walking in the heat, was about as red as my hair.
You know, I felt like we did really well managing, like, because we're, at least me, you've lived places that are more arid, generally.
Yes.
I generally have not. I'm a Gulf coaster. High humidity is my norm. That's my baseline.
Yeah.
So when you take me to some place like the desert that doesn't have high humidity, my skin, my sinuses, everything reacts badly. I thought we did pretty well this trip.
We did.
Like, I didn't get a sinus infection during or after. We didn't get the plague, right? We didn't get con crud. We didn't get COVID. Like, we didn't get sick at all, right? We had to suck down a mountain of water.
I still feel like I'm dehydrated.
I've been okay. Like, generally I've been okay. So you say that, DJ, but I completely disagree. So it's what you're used to, I think.
One of the reasons I don't look my age is because I live in a high humidity climate.
Same, right? Samesies. Also the blonde hair. The blonde hair hides the gray. If I was dark haired, I would look way older than I am.
Yeah.
Trust me, you can see the gray. Like,
Yeah.
if it's there, but
Yeah,
the
oh, yeah.
blonde makes it less obvious.
Yeah, it kind of blends.
It blends in. The blonde makes it less obvious. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a silver fox here before.
I mean, eventually it'll all be gray, and you really will be able to go, oh my God, who's this old fart? Why is he still on camera? Who cares what he thinks? It'll be amazing. Chaser. Chaser's like, yeah, that's why I just shaved it all off. It was easier.
Meow.
Irish whiskey, Black Duke. Well done. Look at that. See this? He is back from Ireland, brought his own Irish whiskey. My folks were in Ireland not long ago.
Irish gin.
Irish
wrong
gin
with
does
that?
not interest me. Gin in general does not interest me. But the whiskey is always a good. I mean, my mother is not a big drinker, okay? But
Neither is your dad.
neither one of them is, right? But they were doing they did a British Isles. My parents just celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary.
Good example.
I have no idea how she hasn't killed him in 50 years, but she hasn't. So kudos to mom. 2 thumbs up for mom, right? But they celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary by doing a British Isles cruise. So they flew to London, hung out a little, went to Southampton, got on the boat. I think it was 12 or 13 days, and they stopped in Dublin and Edinburgh and I couldn't tell you where else. Weymouth, a couple other places. Yes, very cool, Bogator. And they visited 2 distilleries. They went to the Jameson distillery and they went to the Glenmorangie distillery. And Glenmorangie distillery. And mom mom discovered that she thought the Irish whiskey was pretty good. And I was kind of like, I didn't tell her this, but that was my gateway drug into alcohol, period, was Irish whiskey. Because I did not drink at all until I was 20 and a half, 20 and a quarter, right?
Almost legal.
I was very close to being like legal. I was within a year of being legal before my friends finally were like, "Here, just taste the damn thing." And it wasn't even to this day I'm not a beer drinker. Like they'd give me a beer and I'd be like, "This smells disgusting." "Oh, just taste it." And I'm like, "It doesn't taste any better." They're like, "Well, by the time you drink about 6 of them, you don't really notice anymore." And I'm like, "Do you hear yourself when you talk? If it tastes nasty, why would I keep drinking it? What the hell?" So I was not a beer guy. I'm still not a beer guy. But a friend of mine introduced me to Jameson, to Irish whiskey. And suddenly I found something that worked out okay for me. I was like, "Hey, this is nice. This is not bad." And what was Bush? It was either Jameson and Bushmills or one of the two. Yeah, exactly right, DJ. Why the hell would I drink more than one of something that tastes so vile? No. So anyways, Mom discovered she liked the Irish whiskey. But then, of course, they went to the Glenmorangie distillery, and she came back and she was like, "Yeah, the Scotch was not for me." And I was like, "I know, right?" Heather was like, "Oh, that's so sad." And I'm like, "Yeah, Mom, let's go." So apparently I got my taste in alcohol from Mom. So there you go.
To be fair, you found a couple of non-peaty scotches that you like.
There are a couple of non-peaty scotches that I can deal with. The Glenmorangie 18 is one of them. Some of their variants.
That Aaron that I had.
Yeah, the Aaron bottle that you brought back. That stuff is not aged very long either. It's so light.
Yeah. It's
Right?
light.
It's
almost fruity.
Yeah, it is. It's been interesting to find scotches that are light and fruity. I had no idea such a thing existed, but she brought one back the last time we were in London, and it's on the shelf downstairs. Once in a blue moon, I'll sip on that, right? But not a lot. By the way, Ladybird, up yourself. Natterjack. I've never even heard of it until today. That's interesting. Okay, interesting. Well, the beauty of liquor, right, is that it's all up to personal taste. There's not really a wrong answer. And if you're able to find something that you enjoy that's not outrageously expensive, congratulations. You are good to go, right? Unfortunately, my problem has tended to be that the stuff that I like is a little on the pricey side. A little on the pricey side. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, that's a habit I got from this one. Champagne taste, beer budget, baby. Let's go.
Welcome to my life.
Welcome to, yeah, I know, right? Welcome to my life.
I was like that before we even got married.
I know. Crazy. All right, guys. So listen, it's boats night. I have a new patch to check out, and I have actually played boats in the last week. I logged on over the weekend. I've been going through my missions for my here, let's look at this, right? For the There's nothing wrong with that, Kingston, man. Look, I'm the kind of guy, right, that just because you enjoy something that I don't, or vice versa, does not make either one of us wrong. Everybody has their own thing. It's fine. There's people I know people in my life that are like beer aficionados, right? They brew their own, they can talk about it for hours, and I'm like, hey man, whatever floats your boat. It's not going to interest me. It's not ever going to interest me, but I'm glad it interests somebody. So I'm the same way with warships, right? Right? There's plenty of ships in this game that I'm like, I will never enjoy this boat. Somebody's like, that's my favorite ship. I'm glad someone enjoys it. I really am. Every boat deserves love, right? Every ship in the game, all 700 or whatever, right? Every single one of them deserves somebody on the planet that enjoys playing it. All right, let's see. I was talking about the Grand Voyage. So I started doing this thing, right? So you come in and you're supposed to play a little every day, and you don't even have to win. You just have to like play every day for your rewards. And I've been kind of messing around with some of that, which I thought was really, really nice. And then the early access for the destroyers is kind of over.
You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
I know. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. I think I'm not sure if there's still missions to earn the little American tokens. I'll have to go look. I don't think there are. I think that is quite literally that ship has sailed. They started a new dockyard for Laffy. Laffy is officially out and released. I can play Laffy on stream for you guys. Has been that way for about a week and change. I have been trying to get a game in Laffy, a good one to do a YouTube video. I had gotten a couple right before the patch, they changed her. They made some tweaks within the last 2 weeks of testing. They were small. They upped her detection just a smidge, and I think they sped up her gun reload just a hair. And I remember thinking, oh, this is kind of even fine-tuning it a little more to that gunboaty side, because her torpedoes are okay, but that's not why you play Laffy. And I remember thinking, yeah, this ship is in a good spot. And the games that I've been playing it since, I've had mostly good games in it. Like, I don't think there's been a single game. There might have been one game that I was like, oh, yeah, I kind of effed that up. Keep going with balloons. Okay. Yeah, SF, even Yahagi. Look, every ship deserves somebody that likes it. Whether you do or not is not up to me. But, you know, every ship deserves someone that loves it. God love it, as we say here in Texas. Okay, where is my Laffy? I don't have her bookmarked. She must be down here. Come on. Come on. There she is. Boop. Come on. You can do it. There she is. I have really been enjoying this thing.
You did. You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
God bless us, everyone. I have really been enjoying this ship. I think what finally sold me on Laffy was in one of my, before we could talk about the ship games, I was tooling around. This is the one that I'm trying to go. I have to go back to like my previous patch and pull the replay and see if I can capture the replay and then commentate over it. I need to go back and see if I can find this game. I outdueled, it was either a Hull or a Forrest Sherman. I think it was a Forrest Sherman. Now, in general, as a destroyer, a Forrest Sherman is not something you want to see. His reload, his SAP will just ruin you. But they call Laffy the ship that wouldn't die. And let me tell you something. This heal is insane when you are dueling other destroyers, because they're just about every, like, you don't have a Citadel. You know, when the reason that some of these big heals on like the British light cruisers and stuff is because aren't as effective past a certain point is because you can only heal back a certain percentage of Citadel damage. So over time, the efficacy of this heal gets less and less and less and less. But on a ship like Laffy that doesn't have a Citadel, in general, all of the damage you take, this is not true, but like in the main, all of the damage you take is healable. This thing is gross. I've had games where I took like 42,000 plus damage in a Laffy. That's insane for a destroyer to take that kind of damage. It's just nuts, and it's fun. It's really fun. Does she get AP? She gets, it's HE and AP. She gets regular shells, HE, You're thinking of, what's the one they released recently that got SAP? Oh, the new line. The new destroyer line gets SAP. Laffy only gets the traditional HE and AP. But with her rate of fire and the heal, it is absolutely mind-bending, the things that you can get away with. I've had games where I look up and I'm like, oh, look, I have 90 hit points. Oh, well, I have a heal left. And then the next time the enemy team sees me, I'm back to like 8,500. And I'm just like, you thought you got rid of me, mother truckers. Like, it's so, yes, it is. Man, for years we have called Nustrashimi the cockroach, right? I think Laffy has taken the title away from her. I really do. This boat is fun. So if you're working on your dockyard to get to Laffy and you enjoy American destroyer gunboats, believe me when I tell you, it's worth the effort, okay? The ship is a ton of fun. I'm going to play this tonight. Regalo. Oh, Attilio Regalo. Yeah, Regalo feels like a light cruiser when you play her. It's one of the struggles I have trying to figure that ship out. And then, of course, because we are in the Grand Voyage, they're doing the operations, right? I did some Arctic Convoy over the weekend. We're now into Tokyo Express. Looks like it's Allied mid-tier stuff. Let's run one of these. I don't know anything about this. Let's just grab a Baltimore. Or should I... Ooh, an Atlanta, maybe? Are there planes in this out?
They're,
Aussie!
walking this way.
Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in. Let's get a shout-out. Oh, Laffy's so good, DJ. Laffy is so good. Hang on a minute. Actually, I need to probably go over here. Hold on a minute. I got an actual Twitch window, which is like here. No, it's that one. And then this one. Yeah, get that out of here. There we go. So Deej, you have to earn Laffy through the dockyard. So you can spend doubloons on some starter packs, and then you can spend more doubloons to finish up all of the various stages of the dockyard. I forget what it. Don't ask me what it costs. I'll have to. I don't know what it is. Anyway, welcome in, Raiders. Thank you. Aussie, how was your stream? Were you streaming boats? No planes. You're playing the Solomon's campaign. Okay. Well, Aussie, I consider myself above average. There are plenty of people that stream this game that are better than I am. But like I said, I like to consider myself above average. So let's see. It's, for me, complete with doubloons. Let's see. What if I... DJ, if you had about, let's call it around 50,000 doubloons-ish, 50-ish, you'd probably knock it out. I'm guessing something like that. Montpellier, Gambia, Wichita, and Gambia I could see. Gambia would be good. I bet Gambia's good in this. Let's go find out. I think I'm going to take Baltimore, though. I think I'm going to take me a Baltimore. I am a sucker for a good Baltimore game. Yep. Yeah, we'll go Radar and Hydro. Radar, Hydro. Okay, yeah, this is fine. I'm a sucker for a good Baltimore. I can see Massachusetts being good. All right. Moving strategic cargo carrying destroyers or invading detection. Yeah, so this is like Guadalcanal. Tokyo Express would be about Solomon's. Eliminate cargo carrying destroyers. Aware of illumination. Entering illuminated areas will significantly increase your detectability. Okay, lots of massive. Oh, you can play carriers in this one. Ooh, fancy. All right, let's try it out, baby. I was really enjoying the Arctic Convoy one. That one was a lot of fun. Aussie, thank you for the raid. Sleep well, and I'll try to take care of your folks for you. Thank you. Search the designated areas for enemy destroyers. Okay, well, I'll start over here on the right, on the starboard side here, and we'll go have a look. It's odd. It's interesting to me that we have a carrier so that we have planes, but they don't. That's really curious. Uh-oh. I think I know what DJ's going to do. There it is.
You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
Ha there it is. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, Deej. Oh, what do I have AP loaded for? Stop that. Yeah, that's DJ. Oh, one right in front of me. I should probably shoot this guy. He's closer. Man, I am out of practice on this boat. It's going to take me a minute to find the range. That's a little better.
The ship is on fire.
There it was. Now we're getting there.
Problem solved, sir.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Who's that? Denny, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. All right. Let's put up the Hydro.
Torpedoes, direct
Okay, he's
fire.
still burning in there. He's going to burn out. All right, we'll load the AP for the coastal gun. We should be able to knock him out as we come around the corner. Looks like I want to swing a little wide to avoid getting illuminated. Yeah, you can't div up for these, can you? These are all, you're just on your own. Like, you can only queue up solo, right? Oh, it's a Kuma! It's not a Kuma. Alright. Go, 8-inch American armor piercing. Aw, that should have hit way harder. Oh, Furutaka. Furutaka-san. There we go. Okay, you're dead. Not gonna waste any more time with you.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Problem
Ooh,
solved, sir.
I don't want to turn into the illuminated area here. Hold on. Turn to starboard. Can't see this Kuma. This island's blocking me here. All right, speed back up. I don't think I can get those shells over, but we'll give it a shot. You can div for these. Good. I'm glad. You should be able to div for these. Nope, I can't get those over the island. Very sad. I think that Kuma's about to die. Yep. He is the deads. He hath bought the deads. Oh, hello, Alba. Let's put the AP back in then. Oh, yeah. Show me that good juicy bits. Oh, let's go. Only one. I think I was a little behind him.
Ship is on fire.
That ought to kill him. Come on.
Enemy
Oh,
severely
come on.
damaged.
How am I only getting 2 sits out of some of this stuff? This is just ticking me off now.
Problem
There
solved,
we
sir.
go. All right, now.
Cruiser destroyed.
Oh, I'm illuminated. I don't want to be illuminated. All right, well, let's turn to starboard and go fight this Yahagi. Oop, nope, I got something big. I got a bigger problem in front of me. All right, come on, guns.
Target penetrated.
I'm not losing sight of you.
All forces provide cover for that target. Enemy heavily damaged. Ship is on fire.
Enemy destroyer foundered.
Gonna have to deal with this Yahagi in a minute.
Problem solved, sir.
Oh, come on! You gotta be kidding me, 7 overpins. Alright, he's out. We know that Kagero is still up here somewhere. Am I getting a heal? I am healing. Okay. I'm just healing the whole time I'm out here. That's kind of nice. I need that. Kagero got away, which I can't say I care for. And I also don't think I'm very good on this map edge. So we're gonna do the dumb thing and get out here into the. Oh, what is this? There's a Mogami off the edge of the map. This is some trash. Okay, I am in danger, ladies and gentlemen.
Enemy destroyer
Good news is I should easily be able to set it out this Mogami. The problem is I'm probably going to be way too close to his torpedoes for comfort. I got to get the hell away from him before he can torpedo me.
The ship is on fire.
Oh, yeah, let's go. 6 citadels? Oh, yeah.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Suck it, Mogami. Let's go.
Problem solved, sir.
So every time you sink one of these schmucks, it leaves behind the goofy thing there where they can all see you. Oh my god, I'm so tired of being on fire. What's up, Curly? It has been a minute. You are not wrong. Alright.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
We cleared the edge of the board here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go find something else to murder. I feel like my decision to take Baltimore has been fairly justified. Play Atlanta, keep an eye on friendly, they might decide to cosplay San Francisco. I like that I'm slowly getting trickles of health back. I need that with all the doofy fires I've taken. I want to know why our Cleveland player has been AFK for like the entire game. That's kind of exhausting. I also want to know where this Kagero escaped to. I'm guessing if I do a radar search out here, I won't find him. Let's find out. He is still there. You little prick. He's been sitting there the whole time. All right. Well, I can murder him. I figured he would have run off, but he didn't. He just sat there, which is a little mind-blowing to me, I'm not going to lie. Wrecked.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
All right, let's get back into the war. Oh, there's a buff back there. Do I want the buff? I don't think we need the buff. Let's get it. Let's keep going. Actually, I have time. Yeah, I got time. Let's do it. Do we really need it? I don't know that we need it. It certainly isn't going to hurt. Let's go get it. Yeah, I'm with you, Merton. Let's go get it. It's not going to hurt anything to go get it. Three gets a star. Well, sweet. That's perfect, because we've already got two, so I'll go get the third. There we go, baby. So that's a what, a 4-star win? Somebody in the chat was complaining about missing a star. Zen, how you doing? To avoid devastating salvos, keep your distance. Oh, okay. So in other words, the Battleship players have got to learn how to read. That's what he was complaining about. That's my first time playing Tokyo Express. I kind of like that one. I kind of like that one a lot. I feel like that's another good one for Atlanta. Baltimore did smashingly well. Atlanta, actually, now that I think about it, I had a lot of citadels, right? I mean, yeah, that's you fight a lot of cruisers and a lot of destroyers on that edge of the map, and man, Baltimore is so good at murdering those guys. Yeah. Feels like the carrier is a giant waste of time. The carrier gives you one advantage in my mind, and that's you will easily pick up that one about having one of your ships always stay out of illuminated area kind of thing. That's fun, though. I like that one. It's fun to just murder bots, you know? It's just relaxing. I just want to log in and blow up boats. Let's go murder some bots. And I love that. I love that as you work on those, you continue to get progress for your Grand Voyage stuff, right? So you have to play, basically you want to play 5 battles a day. There's your little daily completion. You want to play 5 battles a day and all that. So it's like you can just come in and slam out 4 or 5 ops and, you know, rack up a little bit of XP and a little bit of cash and then call it a day and you're in great shape. That feels nice. That's a good feeling. When did I start streaming again? I mean, I've never really quit streaming. I haven't streamed for a while. I did boats again in mid-July. We were talking about this earlier, right? I did a boat stream in mid-July, and then about a week later, I did some unlimited down from the table, and then we went to Vegas for 4 or 5 days, and then when I came back, I've been trying to get back into this for about a week. I always knew I was going to take a little bit of time off after we got back. But then after about the 1st of August, I was like, okay, it's time, let's go. And I wanted to stream, I had intended to stream last week for patch day, right? New patch and all that, but I didn't. Instead, I'm streaming this week. Okay, let's look at this for a minute. So you get American, Dutch, or Commonwealth. You know, this would probably be a really good way for me to grind out Auckland. Yeah, this would be good. I think I'm going to play one more of these in Auckland. What have I got? I've got the Goofy Crawly Smoke. I do have Hydro. I have short range Hydro. I have full duration Hydro. Or full range Hydro. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, let's give this a go. Let's do one more of these in a different cruiser. Oh, full dockyard. Even better. Even better. Oh, San Diego might also be really good in this. Oh, I bet San Diego's really good in this. And then you've got... What do you got up here? Gambia, Uganda, Auckland, yeah, okay. And then the Dutch. The Dutch, Haarlem would be fine. I don't care for the Dutch light cruisers. They are not for me. What is this thing again? Oh, yeah, she's light cruiser. Yeah. Ugh. Depends on the ship, laptop. Depends on the ship. What was I saying? Auckland. Let's try Auckland. Curly? Yeah, we can throw it in. Hold on a minute. Let me type it in. Let me come over here and do it. I gotta hit that button to do. Here we go. Okay, so there. I put the request in the queue. Did it... Why did it not register? That is irritating. You make me angry. Why are my requests not showing up? Alright. Help me remember, Curly. I'll do one. I'm not sure I own the Legendary mod for Venezia, but I'll check it out. I can probably afford one. I can probably afford one. Full gun build. That's probably what I have. It's tier 7 and 8, Altador. Tier 7 and 8. Yeah, this is okay. Let's do it. Let's just see how she does. I'll have to go look and see if I own a legendary mod. I don't remember if I own the one for Venezia. They're a little pricey to buy because it's steel, right? Steel is such a pain in the ass to get. As contributors, we get a lot of free stuff, but we don't get steel, we don't get handed steel, and we don't get handed Research Bureau tokens. We have to earn all of those ourselves. Now, we generally have lots of other resources we can use to help us along the way to figuring that out, however we're going to do it. But we aren't just given that stuff. We have to go get it. It's research. Oh, it's research points. You're right. It's research points. Either way, I have to earn it. The good news is that I probably have enough free XP laying around that I could just smash it out if I wanted to.
Good luck.
I bet Cleveland is also not a bad option for this little flank maneuver thing. I'm gonna go do exactly what I just did in Baltimore because it worked pretty well, and I'm just gonna go do that. I liked having that heavy cruiser play kind of on the edge of the map. It allowed me to clean up a lot of things. Now, this guy also has a heal, which will be helpful. The sub-surveillance, the crawling smoke will be of dubious use, I think, on this map, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, I bet Cleveland should be great in these conditions. With the radar, the quick-firing guns, her turrets are fairly quick to move around. She should be fine. I will miss the radar, but with 2 Clevelands in the game, and I've got one sticking with me here on my port side, we should be okay.
Attention captains, enemy forces are protecting destroyers carrying strategic cargo. Take them out.
Oh, hi.
Stay clear of burning destroyed ships. You will be detected.
Okay, there's the notice about don't go near things that are burning. Oh, once again, I have AP in for some reason. I still hit him for 7K. That's a riot. Cleveland's going to finish him off. Cleveland's going to pick up most of these kills, I suspect. But that's okay. Come back to starboard so we can avoid the light circle. I will say one thing about Auckland, she does not handle as well as Baltimore does. Oh, wooch suki suki. That's it. Turn for me, baby. Turn for me, baby. Oh, come on. I'm getting overpins on a broadside light cruiser? Give me a break. Oh, he's slowed down. I'm getting overpins through the bow because he's slowed down. Yeah, well, enjoy that.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
The ship is on fire.
Boom! Take your 50K and like it. Oh, another mooch suki suki. That's right, little Gagano. Turn for me, baby. I think it's time for some hydro.
The ship is on fire.
A little farther. Slightly better angle. That ought to do it.
Target penetrated. We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Well, I'm gonna get lit going through here, but whatever. They'll get over it.
Problem solved, sir.
I can't. I'm already well inside the circle now, so they can't pretty much do anything about it. So, F it. Let's go. I would think Helena would be good in this. I would think Atlanta and San Diego would be really good in this. All of the smaller light units you've got to murder. All of those feel like things that Helena and San Diego and Atlanta would love to shoot at. Okay, the Alba is a much more danger close sort of thing. Come on, Alba. I need you to turn for me, buddy.
The ship is on fire.
Come on, give me some sits. Yes! 4 big ones. Let's go.
Problem solved, sir.
You're dead. Switch the barrels.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Oh, I'm going to torpedo him. Check it out. Wrecked. I love this boat in this scenario. I generally would not say that, but in this scenario, she's doing nice. Hatsuharu! Come on, turret. Come on, stern turret. Let's go.
The ship is on fire.
Well, their ship is certainly on fire. Okay, there's one of the transports. Let's tackle this guy. Sweet.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer. Bullseye. Enemy destroyer foundered.
Ooh, somebody's shooting at me. How rude. Let's go pick up this Healy buff. There's the buff.
Ship is on fire.
Come on. Oh, he's going to fire AP at me. That's not okay. I did not authorize AP, sir. Oh, and the Mushi is shooting at me. That's even worse. Time to back off. No, go away, Mushi.
Smoke generator start.
Oh, I'm going to take a torpedo and die. No. Oh, feels terrible. The handling of this boat sunk me that time. Okay, so things I learned. Although I was about to say, if I had hung more to the right of the map, I might have done okay. That, unfortunately, probably would not have worked out. Moving back towards mid was a better call. I didn't think about the Mushi showing up where he did. That was definitely a problem. I still feel like I had a solid game. This is probably going to be a good mode for me to finish grinding out the Tier 9 boat in the Commonwealth Cruiser line, because I don't think I've ever finished that line. I think I'm lazy. Well, Merton, the turret turn on pretty much all heavy cruisers is so slow, right? And I think when you take the light cruiser in this scenario, what you're getting is the easier ability to keep your guns on target, and what you're giving up is the ability to punish the cruisers as quickly as you might prefer. This Cleveland, however, like Cleveland in general, this should be a great boat for this scenario. This guy should absolutely clean things up over here. Now, he's picking on the wrong target. He needs to shoot this Minakaze behind him, because why not? The guy only has 4,000 HP. In a single salvo, he can have him off the board. But as a Cleveland, I don't want to pick a fight with a Musashi. Yeah, you've got 6 inches of belt armor, but look at what's about to happen to this poor guy. Ooh, we got lucky with the overpins there. There you go. Finish off the little dinky destroyer on your nipping at your heels. Get rid of that guy. Kill the Fubuki. Like, as a light cruiser, you're here to murder the destroyers. Focus on what you're good at and let your team clean up the rest. Yeah, but I can see. I mean, I can see why they give it to you as a rental, though. Like, it's just a good ship for the scenario. Personally, I would not want to take a battleship into this. If I did, like, the Massachusetts would be a good pick. What are my other good secondary battleships at this tier? Anything? Maybe like a key. Maybe if you built like a key for secondaries, like maybe that might be good. I don't know. Ooh, shoot at this Montpellier back here, getting the big hits. This thing says destroy 7 of 8 enemy cruisers. I don't know where the other one is. I've never seen the other one. She's Japanese. Oh, right. Duh, she's Japanese. Duh. Yeah, you're really limited on battleships then, aren't you, right? It's Yukon plus whatever the Americans have. Yep, there goes the Montpellier because Musashi. And then, so what, it'd be North Carolina, Massachusetts, Alabama, Constellation. Constellation. I would not take a Constellation in this. No, Mash should do really well in this. She's hard to kill. North Carolina's guns are good, are punchy enough that they ought to be good in this scenario as well. Like, you can tell she's shooting a broadside Musashi and she's getting good hits here. Like, the Mushi's going to go down here in a moment. There's the last cruiser. Yeah, so we missed out on the Miyoko. Look, the Miyoko just spawned. Or somebody just caught a glimpse of her. So we missed out on the last cruiser just because nobody could see the thing. But still, 4 out of 5 most times, that's not bad. Yeah, look at that. I mean, 24,000 XP for grinding this thing? Hell yeah, I'll take that action. Any day of the week and twice on Sunday. Especially for a mission. I mean, I topped a mission that I died a long time ago in. That feels nice. Yeah, the tier 7s as well. I mean, if I was just to narrow this down to battleships, it's going to be a short list. It's going to be almost entirely American, right? Yukon is the only non-American battleship you can take. Massachusetts secondaries are good. Constellation gives her the torpedoes, which are sometimes fun. California's got really good AA, but meh. The Nebraska might not be bad. It'd give you some planes if you didn't want to take a carrier. But, I mean, North Carolina in general would probably... North Carolina or Mass would probably be my picks. North Carolina's guns are just more accurate, right? So when you fire them, they're going to... More often, they're going to hit what you aim at. Now, you can take destroyers, but I have not seen many people taking a destroyer yet. Somebody was saying, y'all, they've been messing around with Key. Yes, they've been taking Key with this in this scenario. It's interesting. I'm not Key, Kid. I think I saw somebody say they were doing it in Kid. I could see Haida. I could see taking Haida. You know, Haida or Huron. Huron is less stealthy, but she's got a heal. And her guns are really good. Like, if you want to run around and just murder things, Huron is pretty good at that, kids. I could see Huron. The DPM isn't there. Okay. In a destroyer, it doesn't work out so well. Yeah, I kind of believe that. This feels like a very cruiser-centric scenario, right? Because you want to... Most of what you're killing is destroyers and heavy cruisers, or cruisers in general, destroyers and cruisers. That, to me, feels like a place where a heavy cruiser really excels. So in my mind, like, we took Auckland and Baltimore and had great games in both. I bet Harlem is just as good. She's still got hydro. She's got a heal. She's got good guns. I still think that... I mean, obviously, Cleveland is a good pick. I still think San Diego and or Atlanta would probably be viable picks. Dezeven might be good. Dezeven is missing out a little bit. She wants to murder planes, and there's no planes to murder here, which feels kind of bad. Gambia is also probably pretty good. Boise, I can see Boise and Helena being good. When you have 15 barrels of 6-inch HE and you have to kill destroyers, you're going to be good at something. Like, something is going to regret running into you. I don't think I would take Anchorage. I mean, I say that. I mean, this thing is essentially a Buffalo. Buffalo's kind of good. The reload is what really screws you here, right? The reload on Anchorage is terrible. yeah, you get torpedoes, but that's not making up for the fact that, you know, you really want to play as a gun cruiser, and your gun reload is garbage. And you don't want to sit in camp. In a pinch, Indianapolis would be fine. She's going to hate fighting off a Musashi, but she'll have no problem fighting off all the other heavy cruisers you run into. So yeah, lots of good options there. Yarsfeld has a heal, but at the end of the day, I don't like the Dutch light cruiser guns. The Dutch light cruiser guns and I just don't get along. I've never cared for those ships. For me, the heavy cruisers are where it's at when you play Dutch. So, okay. Let's go try Laffy. Let's go take... No, I don't want ranked. I want randoms. Let's go take Laffy out. Let's see if I can get good matchmaking. I was having a lot of fortune over the weekend trying to get games in Laffy where I was getting carriers. The problem was I kept running into super carriers, which was its own special level of infuriating because their planes are just generally harder to kill. Or tier 10 carriers who had harder to kill planes. Like, for example, one game I ran into a Malta. Now, as a destroyer, a Malta doesn't scare me very much. But if I want to use my AA and murder planes, Malta irritates me because her planes are so beefy that it's hard for my AA to make a good impact there. I had some stupidly weird matchmaking on, was it Sunday? I sent this screenshot to a little group that I hang out with. Where did I send this thing? This was obviously a Q dump game. Here it is. So this was Sunday, wasn't it? I think this was Sunday. Where's the time? I don't have it. This matchmaking, right? I'm queued up in Laffy. So the match that I get dumped into a game, it is 3, 6, 9. It's 10v10. 1 super carrier per team. My team has a battleship and 1 cruiser. Their team has 2 cruisers. Both teams have 8 destroyers and a submarine. Like, what? It was awful. All right, no planes, which is par for the course. Salem will have a radar. Minotaur might have a radar. None of these frighten me in the least. I have to mind torpedoes and getting murdered by a Minotaur or a Janan. That's basically it here. 2501 can't even escape me. It's not a 4501. Laffy does kill submarines really well, by the way. I've done that too. Yeah, 8 destroyers per side. And I'll tell you, I mean, our destroyers were better. We won that game. At the end of the game, I think we had lost our submarine, and I think every single destroyer on my team was still alive. Now, some of that's because the opposing carrier in that game was an Eagle. So he actually has tools to really, really mess up destroyers. He just wasn't able to. What's up, Xanda? Ugh. How you been, my friend? Somebody is a little bit of premature smoke up there. Now, Zed has worse detection than I do? Yeah, he's a... So, the one thing that these guys have got going, those are not legendary gearings. So, that's going to work out in my favor a little bit. What I want to do is get up here. I want to work the extreme bottom end of this cap, or just kind of duck into it, freak somebody out, and move over to behind this island. Let's see what happens. The Minotaur's on the other flank. That's good. Retard's in front of me. Who does that leave? The Salem. The Salem is the other one I don't want to run into. Or the Janan. Okay, good. Zed's hanging back and letting me spot things with my face, which is what we want. Okay. What up, my dude? See, my dude, your problem there is that you were the one spotting me, so as soon as you smoke, you are in what we call trouble in the business.
Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes astern.
The Zhao bought it. Oh, well done. Gearing is still sitting in that smoke cloud trying to get himself reoriented. Libertad blind shooting. Gearing dodges the torps. He probably went bow. He probably went stern on. Zed's trying to reverse in. Gearing's torps are going to be down for a while. I'm going to get in here with the Zed and get this done. Then we're going to have to go Shimakaze hunting, I think. Come on, Zed, get in here, buddy. Nope, we aren't going to go Shimakaze hunting because the Salem's over there. And my archerfish already bought it on the other flank. We don't know if that's a radar minnow or not. I'm a little irritated the Z-42 is here telling everybody where he is. That's going to draw out the radar. Alright, we got the cap done. There's the torpedoes.
Torpedoes, astern.
I don't like having to play games with this Salem, but I'm going to go do it because I'm the only destroyer on the team that can really sustain it. In other words, I can afford to get smacked around a little bit by a Salem and then come through it. My teammates cannot. Plus, we need to be spotting for the Libertard. And I don't want him to get Shimakaze'd. So let's go after him here. Team just keeps losing. San Diego. We're asking about San Diego either. MK, I'm surprised. If it works for you, then great. I would not be taking Anchorage into randoms. Let's just put it that way. I would not trust that. My expectation is the Salem is going to turn and go into this little gap along the E line. My job now is to get out here and find the Shimakaze. Yep. What up, my dude? Okay, the Salem is closer than I would prefer, which means it's time to go be somewhere else. Nope, his radar just ran out. Okay, you're going to get a rack. Come on, team. Oh, this game was a loss. Gotta be kidding me.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
I want to go back and murder this
Concentrate
Tromp,
fire
and
on
I
the enemy
can't.
warship. Attention. Reporting the target position.
You don't frighten me, little Shima.
Critical engine damage.
I am Laffy. Hear me roar. This would be better if I had a spotter. If I kill the Shima, we're gonna call this venture a win. But I have to kill the Shima for this to be worthwhile. Oh, that's a problem. I wasn't paying attention to this guy.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
Well, here's hoping, I suppose. I'm gonna have one rack for him. Let's load the AP and hope for the best. You're taking them all. Enjoy, buddy. You know, that would have been better if my entire team hadn't abandoned me to die. That's easily the worst game in Laffy I've ever had because my team has no idea how to fight. Very frustrating. They're all like, run away, run away. Well, guess what? Running away got you dead. So, well done, I guess. It's sad right now that playing on the weekend, I was getting better games than I do playing on a weeknight. Ordinarily, it's the exact opposite, right? I think you're thinking of a different destroyer, Cap. The original Laffy might have fought Hiei, not this Laffy. The Laffy we have in game is the Sumner class, Alan Sumner class boat, the second ship to bear the name. It's not bad. We can make this work. That's what I just said. The original Laffy fought Hiei. Taz, I'm enjoying the boat. I'm not enjoying my teammates who don't understand how to play the game. I'm going to zone in my 100,000 point battleship and run to the back of the map while the rest of the team dies. Alright, I got a Zorky and a Paolo on my starboard side. Shima and a 4501 on the left. I should probably be playing behind the Shima. Let's try that for a spell and see where we land. I can weather the Ragnar fire better than anybody else on the team, so let's hope the Ragnar comes to A. I know, Taz. It's frustrating. But it's not uncommon. I'm still going to complain about it when it happens. Warships, for some reason, still continues to attract players who want to push the battle button and not actually fight. And I haven't ever figured out why that's a thing. But it's totally a thing in this game. Soldier, welcome in, my friend. It's funny to me, right? Because when I have never... Actually, I was going to say I never have played World of Tanks. I have played like 3 games of World of Tanks. It doesn't seem to be as big a problem in World of Tanks, right? If you're in chat and you play tanks, I have to know. Is it the same problem? Do people zone in and not play? Do people zone in and be like, I'm not going to play the game. I'm going to chill in the back. Is that totally a thing as well? Okay, the 2 destroyers with radar really pisses me off. I wish they would do something to fix that kind of crap. It is a big problem in tanks. That's interesting. Hey, what up, my dude?
Critical engine damage. Torpedoes to start. Torpedoes astern.
Oh, I found an island. Am I dead?
Smoke generator started.
I'm dead. I've been playing this boat for weeks, and I've never played this badly. It would help if Matchmaker would remotely balance the teams. So, Grease, are we talking about... You say tanks that encourage people to camp. Are we talking about artillery? Right? I've heard people complain about arty in tanks. So, if we're talking about arty, I kind of understand that from the perspective of... As I understand it, those tanks are not meant to fight other tanks. Like, they're meant to sit in the back. Not arty. Okay, all right, fair enough. I won't pretend I know. That's why I'm asking the question. I know, right? Oh, my God. 3 weeks I've been playing this boat, and it figures that I saved the worst games I've ever had in it until I have to play it live. I mean, honestly, I shouldn't be playing randoms. I should be sticking to operations. I'm slowly becoming a PvE player, because randoms have gotten to the point where they're just not fun anymore. It's not fun to zone into a game with a bunch of people who don't want to fight. They just want to zone in and sail in circles and pray they don't get shot. High-tier games exacerbate this problem because they punish mistakes much faster and much more severely than mid-tier games do. So when I do play randoms, I'd much rather play mid-tier, right? 6, 7, maybe the occasional 8. On 8, you're eventually going to find yourself in a high-tier game, which sucks, but not every time. And so I'm reaching a point where, like, I love my gearing, as an example. I love my Fletcher, but I don't want to play them because playing them means I inevitably end up in a matchmaking with a bunch of people who don't actually want to fight. They're terrified of fighting. To some extent, wargaming has created this problem themselves, right? Tier 10 ships were always strong, but over the years they have gotten so outrageously dumb in terms of power level and alpha damage and everything. It's like, why am I bothering? Right? You cannot make a mistake, because as soon as you do, you're dead, as we just saw in the previous game. So it's kind of like it discourages aggression, it encourages passivity. And then I saw a guy recently, they had temp banned a guy for playing too passively. And I'm like, oh, hold on. Your game encourages this. What am I missing? Like, your game flat out encourages passive play, and now you're going to start punishing people because they play the game passively? What is happening? Very odd. I should be looking at radars on the enemy team. Salem, Des Moines. Salem, Des Moines. There's the Salem. He's too far back. Salem probably going to try to work in a little closer. I'm betting he will. Hey, what up?
Torpedoes to start. The ship is on fire. Torpedoes to port. Smoke generator started. Engine damage. Problem solved, sir.
Yeah. Salem is rushing up here trying to get in radar range. He's going to make it.
Enemy destroyer foundered. Concentrate fire on the designated target.
You did it. You crazy son of a bitch, you did it.
Ship is on fire. Main turret critically damaged. Problem solved, sir. Attention. Reporting
Okay,
a target
Salem.
position.
He's right there in front of you. Time to murder him, buddy.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
So here's a perfect example. We are less than 5 minutes into this game. I have taken 1.4 million potential damage at this tier. That kind of tells you everything you need to know, right? Aggressive play is grossly overpunished at high tier. You just can't be aggressive. And so the entire design of the game encourages passivity. And now they say, now they're going to start punishing people for passive play? Come on. What are we doing? One of the reasons I like Laffy, okay, is because this crazy heal allows her to take dumb risks like the one I just took and get away with it. I don't necessarily mind getting into an early gunfight with a Salem or a Des Moines or something. Why? Because I can probably, you know, as long as I don't get completely boned, I can probably manage it. I can probably survive it.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
All right, time to go to mid. Or at a minimum, get out here and do some spotting for the team. They're down to just the daring on the other end of the map. We kill this Salem, we're more or less going to have a free run to their sea cap, which will feel good.
I need intelligence data. All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Yeah, and as Formula points out, that's without a carrier to like perma-spot me or to drive me crazy. Now with a Laffy, again, Laffy has the advantage of one of the best AA suites a destroyer can buy with the defensive fire active. So I can generally tell the planes to go pound sand and just, you know, go be somewhere else in a Laffy. But your point is still valid, right? The overwhelming majority of destroyers can't do that. How's Laffy's A compared to Holland? So Formula, basically, I was saying this in my little first look video. When you push this defensive fire button on Laffy, you basically have Holland AA while it's up. So what is that? For 48 seconds, I effectively have Holland AA. Thank you, Columbo. Thank you.
Our team has taken the lead. Much obliged.
So, Formula, I don't know. I have read all kinds of things about the AA rework, what they are doing, what they aren't doing. I will not pretend that I have all the answers. I have heard all kinds of things, and at the end of the day, they're testing all kinds of things. I don't believe we know what they're actually going to do. So, as I understand it, they are intending to remove defensive fire. Does that mean that they will? If they do, I think now that's a good point, Altador. We'll come back to that in a minute. If they do remove defensive fire, I think you have to give something back to ships like Laffy, to ships like Fletcher and Gearing, where for my money, having defensive fire accessible, the top end of the European destroyer line is the same way. Having that consumable available is one of the core functionalities, core identities, the core identities of that branch of ship. If you take the Dutch heavies are like that, right? That defensive fire on the Dutch heavies is it's so good. If you take that away, you got to give them something in exchange, boys. You can't just take it away and say, oh, well, that's all you get. Like you can't do that. So if they're going to take defensive fire away, they're going to have to come up with other ways to come up with something, right? I don't know what it's going to be, but they got to figure it out. Lead, I like Laffy. I have enjoyed American destroyers. Laffy is no exception. She is just very, 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 very good. She's a lot of fun to play. The heal lets you get away with some crazy shenanigans that you might not otherwise be able to get away with, which makes her very interesting. Slava, I'm gonna edge back south just a hair. Slava's turning away. I'll never land those. Conqueror, on the other hand, I'm pretty sure is boned. He should take at least 2 of these, if not 3. And the Daring is actually in front of me somewhere. Conqueror is going to take 3. Stern, yep, there he is. There is my good buddy, the Daring. Just in time to die. We're just going to break contact here real quick. The little smoke that you can toggle on this ship is really, 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 really good. It's so much fun to be able to use it like a little bit of British smoke like I did. Just quick smoke, break contact, call it a day. Very, very nice. This is another thing that I've had a lot of success doing in Laffy. Once you bully the opposing destroyers out of the way, either they don't want to deal with you, so they just go be somewhere else, or they are all dead. You can just rack up the spotting damage. One of my test games, I think I had like 185,000 spotting damage in this boat. Like it's very, very, very doable once you hit a certain point. It has the burst fire. I almost never use it. If you find yourself in a position where you are trying to finish off a target that's on low HP, and you want to make sure you get it and then like pop your smoke and go dark or whatever, then the burst fire has its uses. Otherwise, it's not great in my mind. It's a little like the ones you get on some of the other ships. It's like, it's not anything to get excited about.
Smoke generator started.
Well, we got one into the Howden. That bought him. He's out now.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Cutter, welcome in. Thank you much, Lee. At this point, we win, so I sort of don't care if they spot me. But, yeah. So that's a solid example of the kind of shenanigans you can get away with in Laffy, right? You're able to be a bit of a bully early. You're going to be able to heal back a notable chunk of the damage you're going to take. You can't take insane risks, but you can take more risks than you're used to in a tier 10 destroyer. She really does play a little bit like Kid that way, right? The thing is that this thing is even better than Kid at it because it's a super heal, not a regular heal. You have one less, but they're still good. The torpedoes will occasionally do work. The range is something you got to fight against, but it's not why you're playing this boat. The smoke is good enough that you can do those little stop and farm moments for a while, but I'll be honest, the other thing about, you reach a point in some of these games where enough stuff dies that you could even do what you've seen me do in some of those American Destroyer videos, just run around on the surface in front of God and everybody and just farm damage, right? Just farm damage because, okay, they're going to shoot at you. It's like being a kid. Okay, you shoot at me, fine, heal. You shot at me some more, you landed 2,000 damage. You shot at me some more, you landed 3,000 damage. A few minutes later, heal. Like, you just don't care. Very much like Nustra Shirmiadaldrel. But in my mind, so Nustra is more torpedo boaty. Her guns are really not amazing. Laffy's the other end of that spectrum. Her guns are really good. And her torpedoes are, they're usable you will get work out of them, but it's not why you play the boat. Truthfully, Curly, I'd say I probably prefer gearing. The gearing is a better all-around ship. Laffy is very much a gunboat, right? That's what has always attracted me about the American destroyers is if you consider just imagine a world where this is the average, the average. As a tier 10 destroyer, you have average gun power, average torpedo power, average AA, average health, average stealth, whatever. The American destroyer line doesn't, and in general, most destroyer lines have one thing on that list that they excel at. Japanese, torpedoes, guns, right? Russians, guns, stealth, like whatever. The Americans, instead of having something they excel at and something that they suck at, they're just slightly above average in like everything. So they're a really good destroyer for almost any situation that you put it in, as long as you don't go like dumb, as long as you still are playing smart, right? Don't go, if you're in your 19,000 HP Fletcher, don't go court a gunfight with a 32,000 point Elbing at the start of a game, because you're going to get your face melted off, right? But you outspot that guy by a kilometer or so. So use your spotting, let your team knock some of his health down, drive him away, pick up a cap, play around the cap, keep, your spotting keeps him away. Then later in the game, after he's low, now you can take that gunfight. Now you can clean him up. Your guns are good enough to win that gunfight later on. Your torpedoes are good enough to contribute to the damage and, slow down people trying to push into the cap or whatever. Those kinds of things. The American destroyers just take that average baseline and everything is just a little better. They don't excel at any one thing. Now, when you spec out an American destroyer, you can take one of those things and turn it up even a little better. Oh, I want to have, I have above average torpedoes. Let's have good torpedoes. Oh, I have above average AA. Let's have good AA. I have above average guns. Let's have good guns. Whatever you want to do, you can tweak it to kind of your preferred style. That's the American destroyer tech line, the original tech line. Laffy, right? Basically, you almost think of this boat kind of as a little bit French. Guns. Actually, no, French are good guns and good torpedoes and bad stealth and crazy speed. What would I say for this? Probably Russian. Guns, torpedoes, right? In general, Russian destroyers don't have particularly exciting torpedoes. Neither does Laffy. Are they bad? No, they're usable. But it's not why you pick up a Laffy, right? You pick up a Laffy for the guns, for the heal, for the ability to basically run around and do whatever you want and not get dead. All right, what do we got? This thing up. Watch should be all charged here. There we go. Yeah, still got an hour to change. Nobody. Oh, Venezia. Let's have a look at this Venezia game. Now, after I put on my little tier 10 tirade, we're gonna go look at Venezia. Now, what I probably need to do, you know what? I probably should start working on Italian heavy cruisers as a learn to play line, because these are such good boats. Do I have a leg mod in Venezia? I don't think that I do. It goes in slot 5 or slot 6. It goes in slot 5. I don't have this. Extra smoke. Smoke is better, but I'm less stealthy. I do, Xanda. Are we out of 14.5 codes completely? Like, I have them, but I have not put them in the spreadsheet. You're halfway through. Okay, just keep going. Just keep working on it, and I'm going to save these, and I will get these put into the folder over the next couple of days. Certainly before I stream boats again. And then if we want, we can do what you've been doing and kind of give some away in between, if we want to mess with that. Okay, there we go. Here we go. I just saved everything on the hard drive. I've got some extra codes for 14.7. I'll work on that. Okay, come back to this window now. Yeah, we could talk about that, Xanda, but probably. So GQ Johnny is just a Johnston clone, isn't she? No, I don't have leg mod for Venezia. I don't play Venezia enough. I don't play any tier 10 boat enough, let's be honest. I don't even... What are my research points? What do I have? 3,000. I couldn't afford it if I wanted to. I'd have to go to my press account to play this. I think after I bought Hull... Yeah, buying Hull broke me. I do think maybe... Didn't I reset a line? And I think I've got a few that I can collect. Did I reset Japanese destroyers or something? Yeah. So what I should probably do is reset Japanese destroyers again and come collect some of these. And then, because they'll double up. Like, they'll be there. There's 1,000. There's 400. There's 2,400. 3,000. There's 5,400. I could easily make that another 54. Another 27 plus whatever I get. So I could probably rack up a quick 12 or 13K right here. But yeah. Good night, Altador. Thanks for being here, buddy. Puddin', it's not King of the Sea. It's Warship Masters Invitational. That's right, guys. That's right, guys. I haven't done a boats tournament in a while, but we are going to be doing a boats tournament very soon. I'm not going to play Venezia leg mod because I can't afford to buy the leg mod. I tell you what I will do. Still, I don't have any requests in here. Nobody has requested anything that I can see. Let me double check and make sure that I'm not missing something, but I don't think I am. I kind of want to play. Let's play Brindisi. As much as I like Amalfi, we're going to play Brindisi because I know if I put the tier 8 boat, I'm going to get trash matchmaking. I'm probably going to get trash matchmaking anyway. Oh man, this is killing me. What do I want to play? I feel like I want to play something middle tier. Should we just play Zara? Let's just go play Zara. Let's just see what we get in a Zara game. Oh yeah, I need a commander. Recall. Okay. Yep, this all seems okay. That's fine. Yeah, we were doing those earlier, Xanda. I may do some more of those for the night's over. They're a lot of fun. I was really enjoying Tokyo Express. I think I want to try San Diego. That was Classic's suggestion, and I really do quite like San Diego. I feel like she should be good in that scenario. And of course, they give you the Cleveland, and I think Cleveland is a perfectly acceptable boat in that option. I'm kind of wishing I had my Gorizia right now. All these friggin' subs. All right, Nuremberg Repulse, U69. We're going to play the bottom edge of the map here. Let's load the SAP for now.
Action stations. And until this moment, I'd forgotten I had sub surveillance. Wait,
3 submarines on a team? 3. When was the last time you saw 3 submarines on a team? Yuck. Yuck. Ugh. What the ever-loving hell? More submarines than destroyers. Now I kind of want to go back to high tier if it's going to be like this. What a disaster. Bogsy is gone, Formula. Bogsy has moved on. No longer with the company. Yep. As far as I know. More cockroaches. Well, that's true. I do love a good cockroach stomp. So, Formula, as I understand it, he's still doing, like, video work and stuff for them. It did Xanda. But, like, he's not in the Austin office doing day-to-day things on, you know, community stuff like he did for so many years. I think they're still bringing him in periodically to do, you know, videos and voiceover stuff, right? And so on. Yeah, he's like, yeah, like the new Dasha. Yeah, exactly. Ah, the kid and the U-69 are over here. How am I not spotted? I should be well inside this kid's spotting range. Interesting. Okay.
The ship is on fire. Torpedoes to starboard. Problem solved, sir.
Awaiting instructions. Airborne.
Torpedoes astern.
Awaiting instructions.
Capture that area. Torpedoes astern. Torpedoes astern. Smoke generator started. The ship is on fire. All stations defend that area. Problem solved, sir.
Oh, the Helen is back there. Okay.
Airborne. Airborne.
Smoke screen set.
Awaiting instructions. Airborne.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Oh, he's flooding out.
Awaiting instructions.
Enemy submarine destroyed. Destroyer detected.
Well, we're not having the best game, but we're not having the worst either. This team is way friggin' upside down on ships. There's now only 3 of us down here. It's a 3-on-6. We've only managed... I'm the only person with a kill, which is just absolutely murdering us, as far as I'm concerned. The salmon is trying to stalk me, which is irritating and hilarious all at the same time.
Enemy submarine spotted. Airborne. Torpedoes dead ahead. Airborne. Torpedoes to starboard. Problem solved, sir. Torpedoes astern.
Our team has taken the lead.
All right, we've caught up a little bit on ships, but not amazing. The submarine is useless right now with me behind this island. I'm glad they managed to kill the Helena. Okay, that's not supposed to happen.
Torpedoes astern.
Oh, come on! How did he do this?
Hull breach. We're taking on water quickly. Torpedoes astern.
They should not have done that. God, I hate this
Smoke
fucking game.
generator started.
Just murder me and end it.
Problem solved, sir. Torpedoes to port. Smoke screen set. Torpedoes to port. Awaiting instructions. Torpedoes astern.
I cannot express my loathing of submarines. They're so stupid.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
They sit up and they hide under the skirts of something bigger than they are, and there's nothing you can do about it.
All stations. Reporting the position of a strategic target.
Yeah, that was surprising. Mosfa good for PvE? Possibly? I mean... Sorry, I'm still... The submarine cannot spot me, and his torpedoes magically find a way around the island. I'm still not okay with that. I'm still not over that. More like take a shot. Is Mosfa good for PvE? I mean... Not really, in my mind. PvE mostly consists of bots driving at you. Mosfa doesn't want that. Mosfa wants to murder things that are dumb enough to show her their broadsides, which is like humans. Bots won't do that most of the time. Mosfa is not a bad boat, don't get me wrong. But for PvE, exclusively, I need 170,000 XP. I'm 391 short. 392 short. Let's just go ahead and spend the 392 free XP. I'm okay with that. All right. Yay. I'm guessing I want main battery on this boat. I don't know why I wouldn't. Sure, let's just assume that's correct. I'm going to build this thing like an Auckland. I have to assume it plays like an Auckland. It's the goofiest ship? Probably Barbano. That's a boat that I just don't understand. I've seen some people play it. I've seen some people have good games in it. I just don't know that I'm ever going to be that guy. That thing lies to you and says it's a destroyer. It's not a destroyer. That is total fabrication. It is not a destroyer. And anybody who says differently is a liar. Let's see. I need... Here. How did I build my Auckland? Okay. You have the crawly smoke, right? Yeah. So then... Why would you not take smoke mod? Oh, because it doesn't work for this. That's why. Okay. All right. That makes sense then. Valport ISO. See, I've never played any of the... I think I have exactly one game in, like, the premium Pan American Battleship. I've never really even played those boats. But that actually kind of makes my point, right? Like, in general, if you're on a Moskva, you don't want to be at point-blank range, but that's where you're going to be if you're going to be dueling that kind of stuff, right? Woof. All right, let's clean some of these guys out. Six-point captains and all this mess can just go away. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I got a 10-pointer. That's not terrible. 12-pointer. 20-pointer for Uganda. I've got a Yukon cap, a 21-pointer for Yukon over here, so why don't we take this 12-pointer? Sure. And we probably want, let's see, I'm guessing I want to build this somewhere. Let's start off assuming we're going to build it like an Auckland. So we want turret traverse, AA, here, and here. Probably want the extra XP. And then the gun loaders. We want gun loader. Okay, so let's pick up at least one more point. We want gun loader. And I need 2 more points. Hold on. Boop, boop. There we go. Let's do that. All right, let's make that my baseline. And then let's do some of this shenanigans. Da, 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 da. Alright. Okay. Alright, we're getting there. Lead flags. Sure. And then some camo. Where's my permanent? Wow, they won that Zara game. Well, I'm glad, I guess. Yeah, 200 for that's good enough. I'm a little surprised they won that Zara game. Not that I'm complaining, but I am surprised. Wow. Interesting. Not a result I would have expected there. I did okay hunting that doofy submarine. The 15,000 damage from rando torpedoes was just stupidity. I think as a cruiser driver, that's what pisses me off more than anything about submarines, is that they're the worst thing in the world for you. Battleships, like, get irritated by subs, but truth be told, you can largely just kind of, it's, you know, most of the time those torpedoes are like, well, they have to hit me with a lot for me to really feel it. But as a cruiser player, you can't afford to take any submarine torpedoes, and they hold all the cards. It's so stupid. You can't hunt them, and you can't run from them, and all they have to do is play next to a battleship and laugh at you. All right, we're top tier in our first game in this goofy thing. They have 2 radars. A sub, a Paolo. Roma, California. All right, we'll see how this goes, I guess. Bunch of tier 9 cruisers. It'll be interesting. Oh, my sub-surveillance is actually decent this time. I'll take it. That 6-kilometer one I had down at her tier felt kind of crapo. This is a weird ship. I guess I'm used to the Albemarle hull design. This is not that. This is weird. Oh yeah, I want to be over here on the edge of the map, probably. Let's flip the guns. No planes. That's okay. I would rather not have to deal with planes in this thing. As fragile as I expect her to be. I should have looked at the armor scheme. I didn't even think to look at the armor scheme. Yeah, it's only 90% Citadel. That's what I was afraid of discovering in the middle of the match. Like, he Citadel'd me at that angle? Well, so, Vladeshi, it can, but, like, only in kind of corner circumstances where either the submarine screws up, in other words, he's overextended, and you're in a position to do something about it, or his team just melts, and now you can move up and, like, flush him out, right? In those, there are some instances where the surveillance consumable is really useful. But in the middle tiers, when they start giving it to you, it's kind of not. It's like, but why? I can't use it. Yeah, I'm sure it won't. Wix, 100%. All right. Let's focus up and see if we can win a game. You say giving Hydro to a CV, but I could swear the German carriers had Hydro originally. I'm like 90% positive. Am I crazy? Does anybody remember? I could swear the German carrier lines started with Hydro back in the day. Like when they were being designed or when they were in testing, something. I could swear they had it. Zeppelin did. Okay. I remember Zeppelin having it. How am I lit? Somebody's over here already.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
It's the Paolo. It has to be the Paolo. It's the Paolo. He's the only thing that fast.
Roger. I need support. Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert. Torpedoes, dead ahead. Torpedoes, direct front.
Paolo's detection is over 7. Yeah, once his smoke is out, he's in trouble.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are
Yeah,
on
and your
normal
reload is
alert.
like 10 seconds. I have a heal, my dude. You don't frighten me at all. And I know your torpedo reload is like 2 minutes. All right, so somehow we met the world's dumbest Paolo player. Because charging up the back of the map, hoping to catch somebody isolated that quickly is just not how you want to be playing that shit.
Much obliged, Commander.
But it's cool. Oh, the speed is wild. When I started looking at the team list, I realized why I was lit. It was the Paolo. It could not have been anyone else. Y'all should really kill this guy.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target. Attention, reporting the target position. The ship is on fire. Problem solved, sir. Ship is on fire.
Here's the problem, little cheatland. I have a heal and you don't.
Smoke generator started.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Who is that? Drunk a lot. Welcome in. Thank you, Muchly. Well, I've given up way too much of my HP for where I am. These heals are not amazing. This is not a pushing ship. This is a receiving ship, and I'm ended up on the pushing flank. The good news is my AA will keep the Chikuma from bothering me simply because he's not frightening to me at all.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert.
Our victory is in sight.
Torpedoes, dead ahead. Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Oh, good. They murdered the Turpets. So we have a 4-ship lead now. But I am already down to my last heal, which makes me very sad.
Torpedoes to starboard.
This ship is just more fragile than I wish it were for a heavy cruiser.
Torpedoes to starboard.
I think at the end of the day, that's just kind of where I'm at.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on normal alert. Smoke screen set.
And the shells are slow. Look at that.
Attention, reporting the target position.
Requesting support.
Ugh. 4 bounces. Give me a break. There we go. Richie took care of it.
Victory is in sight.
Put the HE back up. 4-ship lead again.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Chikuma is such a weird boat.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert.
Well, hello, Bluka.
All stations, capture that area. Anti-aircraft gun crews are on normal alert.
Much obliged, Commander. Enemy cruiser detected.
Woo, he's close. Let's see if we can punch him out. We zeroed him out. There you go. Okay, so for not a pushing ship, this does not feel like a terrible boat. I think the low-slung hull actually does this ship some favors in ways that I think I would have discounted until I actually played her. Okay. And understand her entire... Okay. I mean, she probably needs all the help she can get. And I don't think I'm going to play... I don't think I'm going to particularly like this boat over the long haul. But that was not as bad as I expected it to be when I found myself like, oh, we have to push. Okay, hold on. We know her superstructure's garbage. I don't care about her. I don't care about her barbettes. 25 mils, 27 mils. She has trash armor through the deck. None of that surprises me. She does have a 6-inch citadel, but it sits quite high. So, like this, like a Baltimore, this thing basically has like a Baltimore armor profile, kind of, in the sense of, she's got this 6-inch belt that if you angle it right and against other cruisers, you'll be fine. This is a giant shell trap right here. Like, look at this. This is crazy. This is terrible. Put the barbettes up again. Those are not doing her many favors. Maybe from the stern barbette will catch some things. Her turret armor is terrible. Like, holy crap. 25 mils even on the facing? Blech. Blech. Yikes. Yikes. That is a fragile boat. That is a fragile boat. It feels like that boat should have the super heel and not just the regular heel. Cerberus is better? I hope so, Wix, because that... I'm going to play Encounter. I'm going to play through it, but it does not feel like it's going to be a good experience. Let's just put it that way. Does not feel like it's going to be particularly enjoyable. Let's go back and run some more Tokyo Express for a bit. I wanted to try San Diego. Let's key open San Diego. Stay classy, San Diego. Okay, here we go. Quick check. I got Hydro. I got my heal. I got my reload booster. I don't need defensive fire. I won't need airstrikes. I kind of feel like maybe steering gears. Yeah, I'm going to be spending a lot of time maneuvering. Let's take steering gears. Just for this one. We want the Hydro duration. That's good. Okay. Let's try San Diego, baby. Oh. Mighty, that was terrible. That was terrible, Mighty. It's a classic tier 9 built to make you suffer. Fletcher, sir. Fletcher disagrees with you, sir. I know what you mean, though. There are plenty of tier 9s out there that you're like, oh, this ship is terrible bad. So, yeah. Good bourbon. Harlem, yes.
General quarters.
I should say Curly, yes. Harlem would be fine in this scenario. Harlem would be just fine. All right, I got 2 Clevelands behind me. I'm going to let them play the far right plank. I'm going to play this middle right section here. I'm going to drive right through these islands off the bow. Right here. Just like that. And what's my torpedo range? Like 4.5? Okay. Good enough for some close encounters if we need it. I have SAP and AP, right? Okay, the AP might actually come in handy against certain targets. But I got to be really close. Jutland and Mogador. You can't play Jutland and Mogador in this. Those are tier 9s. Oh, you mean just tier 9s. My apologies. Tier 9. I disagree about Jutland. Yeah, okay. My apologies. I'm understanding what you're saying now. Jutland and Mogador are good tier 9s. Yes, they are. Soyuz is not good. Soyuz is terrible. What's interesting is that Vlad used to be in testing, like when they were testing the destroyer line, Vlad was really good. Vladivostok at tier 8 was really good. These days, she's kind of not. It really kind of irritates me. Soyuz has never been good. She's terrible. She's just flat out awful. All right. I'm still waiting for somebody to show up on my starboard side over here. We know it's going to happen. Furutaka. It's not a Kuma. I actually do quite enjoy Rune. I understand why there are people that don't, but I quite like Rune. I think Rune is quite good.
Ship is on fire. Torpedoes, direct front. Enemy destroyer.
Oh, come on. Already?
Critically damaged. Torpedoes, direct front. Problem solved, sir.
Oh, there's an Isakaze right here. Okay, so the SAP will do nothing for me, so it's time for a heal.
Enemy severely damaged.
Oh, I have AP. I can be firing AP at this clown. Will the AP do something? Let's hope so. Aha, it will. All right.
Target penetrated. Target penetrated.
Well, I've already burned through 2 heals, which feels pretty bloody awful. I'm not going to lie. All right, so I've learned to use the AP against the shore batteries. Like this guy.
Target penetrated. Bullseye. Bullseye.
Enemy destroyer foundered.
We'll get this Kagero in a minute. Merton, so far I'm with you. We're going to see how this goes, but I am beginning to understand why the SAP might not feel that amazing.
sunk an enemy destroyer.
I gotta get over here and pick up this thing that's gonna bring me to heal, because I'm gonna desperately need this effing heal. Alright, they got the Kuma. Let's get this Kagero. He's literally right up here in front of me, but I can't spot him because he's tucked in up here. Miyoko on the map edge. There he is. Not so wounded as we were led to believe. So much the better.
Enemy destroyer detected.
And there we go. We picked up our little heal. That's good. We need that. All right, let's piggyback on with another one. Okay, perfect. Now, I want to grab this heal, but I don't want to throw my ships away just yet. My ship away just yet. I'm afraid if I push that far forward to grab it, I'm going to regret my life choices. I'm going to go over here with the Cleveland for a bit, so I'm not alone. Yukon, you got to kill this. You got to kill this guy, my dude. He's about to torpedo you. You're going to drive right into his stern torpedo tubes. You got to kill him, buddy. All right, Shira in front of us. 2 destroyers off to my port side. All right, let's kill the Shira. Where is the... We haven't even seen the Mushi Mushi. We don't know where he's at. We just know he's out here. Okay. I think it's time for one of these.
The ship is on fire. Target penetrated. Problem solved, sir.
Enemy battleship detected. Enemy destroyer.
Crap, the Musashi's in front of me, because of course he is. Let's go get this heal and try not to get dead. No! Do not want. Return to sender. Take your 20-inch shells back. I don't want them. Okay, I got the heal. Alright.
Enemy destroyer found.
We are going to hide right here from this Mushi. We are going to just chill here for a bit and laugh. Let my Hydro do the work.
Enemy severely damaged.
Enemy destroyer foundered.
This is the perfect spot for me to just chill. Mushi has no shots. I can sit right here. And by the time he moves up, I can use this island and just run the hell away from him. It'll be amazing. This guy's going to sail far enough forward to be in my torpedo range. The rate he's going. Oh, crap.
Ship is on fire.
That's a
Turret
problem.
critically damaged.
And now they can't see him
Problem
anymore.
solved, sir.
Well, they sort of can. Keep coming, Mushy Mushy. I gotta go duel this Miyoko in a minute. But before then, I want to get torpedoes on you. No, crap. Okay, I don't have time for this. That's gonna have to do. Let's go.
Enemy severely damaged. Ship is on fire.
Scheist.
We sunk an enemy destroyer.
I'm probably dead right here. Yep. Oh, I tried to get the other ones on the Miyoko and couldn't do it. I got pincered in. And the Musashi grounded himself because he magically knows torpedoes. He magically knows torpedoes are coming. Well, the Massachusetts doesn't understand that he shouldn't be driving at this guy. So there are a whole lot of Battleship players that never read the wind conditions for this scenario. And it is a little irritating. Massachusetts players are so used to drive forward until you can see the whites of their eyes that they don't know how to play any other way. All right, Zen, have a good one, my friend. Yeah, I should have turned the lock off before I fired the torpedoes, but whatever. Massachusetts is not actually going to sink this guy. Oh, he is. But my point is, by ramming, he costs us a star. To avoid devastating salvos, keep your distance from the... Actually, you know what? I screwed that up. By being so far forward, I'm the one that screwed that up because I was the first one to be close to the Musashi. So, that's on me. I screwed that one up. Yep, that one's on me. But still, I think it's doable. I mean, that's good cash results for that game. I mean, I think San Diego was viable. I think I did not play her as well as I should have. The early torpedo left me under a lot of pressure with my health pool. I feel like I managed the rest of my heals well enough. I think I chose my final position there, snuggled up to that island well, so that I wouldn't get deleted by the Musashi until 3 ships spawned on top of me. So that's just a lesson I think you learn from repetition of doing that scenario over and over, which is, you know, perhaps don't accelerate quite so far forward. Oh, I believe it, Classic. It would totally be doable. I would probably need to be hanging farther back, I'm guessing. I would want to be, you know, more to the rear. Kind of like that that one Cleveland we had who was kind of not in a rush. He was well towards the back of things, right? Oh, look at that. Okay, we are moving on to our second wave of shenanigans here. Love it. This is submarine. I played a little bit of destroyer. Okay, so I finished the cruiser one, and I'm working on the destroyer one. I'm getting close to the destroyer one. Okay. And then up here we have earn cash. Okay, I'm not going to earn this in Tokyo Express. Torpedo hits, maybe. This torpedo's in a destroyer. This is torpedo hits in a carrier. Woof. 150 torpedo hits in a carrier? Oh my god. These are terrible. These are rough. That's nasty. No, Formula, that's a fair point as well. Like, things like Isakaze and Kamikaze can have Minakaze can have super fast torpedo reloads. So that's 100% true. All right, I'm gonna try Cleveland as well. Just for the lulls. So I won't have a heal. Where's my cheat one? There she is. So I won't have a heal, but I've got a lot of other things going for me on this boat, right? I don't need the defensive fire, but I can't change off of it. I want the heal. I mean, I want the radar. I've got the hydro. The rest of this feels okay. Cleveland feels like she'll be fine in this mode, but I want to try it anyway. San Diego was the first light cruiser I tried. Let's try this one and see how she goes. I'm betting it'll be fine. Yeah, 3 Clevelands in this, we should be in good shape. Helena and a Boise. We have all the American 6-inch we could ever want. Now this will be a little different because of where I spawned. The last 3 times I've been playing hang on a minute, kind of like this half of the map, right? For the first time, I'll be playing like this half of the map, and I don't know the spawns or anything down there well, so I'm going to have to work on that. But working with the Helen and the Boise, I'll have radar. They should both have hydro. 1, 2, yeah, they both have hydro, so we should be in good shape. And we'll need to make sure that we pick up some of the little Healy buffs along the way. Because we will, well, the Boise will need it less than the Helen and I. The Helen and I will, the Helen of the Clevelands, the Montpellier, like, we all need it. Only 2 of us have heals innately. Oh, no, Night Owl, you absolutely throw AP against the short batteries, for sure.
Good luck, everyone.
Trick is, on this side of the map, I don't know where the short batteries are. So that's going to be weird for me to figure out. Oh, yeah, 4 Clevelands. Good point, Night Owl. Yeah, they make you come get them. They're almost always on the south side of these islands. I've noticed that. Like, I'm expecting one, like, what I would expect is there to be one, like, here. And probably, like, here. That kind of thing.
Mode enabled.
Except now my map thinks it's doing dumb things. Hey, what's up?
Autopilot mode disabled.
He's turning way too slowly for those shots to be useful.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Okay, I'm gonna thread the needle and go through this gap right here between the flare and the island. If the Boise wants to swing wide, I'm gonna let him. Oh, hi, Cag. How we doing?
Enemy destroyer blown
Okay.
up.
Do I trust this Boise to get the buff? He's turning to get it. So yes, we'll let him get it. I'm going to continue threading the needle here. There we go. Right between the 2. Now I'm suspecting there's going to be a shore battery on my left. Cleveland has 360 turrets now. Oh, when did they make that change? That's sexy. I don't remember that being a thing. Okay, there's one over there. There's got to be one here on the side of the island, right? Right? Has to be one here. Certainly. Don't see one. A little behind him. I forget how slow these American shells are. There's not one here, interestingly enough. All right. Well, let us go murder the Furutaka. Or the Kuma. No angle on the Kuma. Okay, so it has recent. I don't play a lot of Cleveland, but man, 360 turrets on this thing is nuts. All right. This 6-inch AP, oh, of course he's going to angle away. Of course he's going to magically know to angle away. Oh, that's a problem. Hold on. There we go. Alright. I need to back off. I'm too far forward. All right.
Enemy destroyer foundered.
Ship is on fire.
Where's that even? Oh, there's an Alba off the map. One of these guys. Wonderful. And I'm left to fight him on my own. Smashing. Shit.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Oh my god, there's another jackhole off the edge of the map. This is becoming an irritating problem.
Confirmed penetration.
Enemy destroyer blown up.
Apparently I can't damage him till he's on the map. There he goes, finally.
Bullseye.
Alright.
Enemy destroyer.
Oh. I could use a breather, fellas. Doesn't feel like we're pushing forward all that quickly. Everybody else is like tons of HP, except for me and the Montpellier.
All forces, attack the onshore installation.
What? Oh, come on. He spawned right effing here. Oh. I'm dead already, guys. Thank God he missed. Keep overpenning me, please. Oh, God, please. Yeah, I definitely have my brown pants on right then. Now, that's the first full pen he's gotten. I'm about to get some hard cover. There we go. All right, we cleaned his destroyer buddies out.
Ship is on fire.
Enemy destroyer foundered.
Problem solved, sir.
All right, I can chill back here and heal for a spell. Okay, I gotta get away from this Musashi so we don't trigger the 5-kilometer BS. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Keep moving. We're all running from him. Nobody's shooting him. That's kind of a problem. We have like a minute 40 to kill this guy. I don't think we're going to be able to pull it off. Okay, that helps. I'm going to go get this last shore battery. So we can at least get that one done. Oh, bollocks. We have 30 seconds to kill the Musashi. That's 100% not going to happen.
Ship is on fire. Problem solved, sir.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
All right, let's start getting some guns on the Musashi, I guess, as best we can. Can't get him over the island from here. He's turning back again. Woof. Weevy's coming. He only needs 5 more minutes. I know, right? Feels like Cleveland's pretty okay in this scenario. I have 160,000 damage and double-digit kills, so... yeah, I think she's all right. The Weavy is just barely tickling this guy, though. That's part of the problem here. Oh, my God. More friggin' ships? Come on, man. And Azuma... you know, I'm starting to get a little irritated. Beginning to feel like this scenario is not even a little bit fair, boys. Not gonna lie, it's starting to feel that way. I'm gonna get up here and just... I'm just gonna get up here and get on this Musashi's broadside and just punish him with the AP.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Let's go, turrets. We are in the position. Load the AP. Murder all the things. Let's go. Yes. 15K a chunk. Let's do this. Oh, that hurt. He citadel'd me. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Enemy battleship foundered.
That was a great battle.
How are we still missing one of the transport destroyers? How is that even a thing? Kill that guy, Mr. Boise. Whew. Maybe we should start calling Cleveland the ship that wouldn't die. We definitely didn't get the capital ship before time runs out. We only had one battleship, and it spawned in like the... Our only battleship was a Weavy, who was like so far back, I don't know what he actually accomplished, but yeah. 2K base, 12 kills. I'll take it, kids. Feels like this Helena doesn't understand what he's supposed to be doing in that boat. Like, I ought to figure that out. Feels kind of important. Not bad. Good way to earn ribbons for that particular little achievement as well. Nice. Okay. Okay. Cool. So yeah, Cleveland, more than passable in that scenario. Cheatland strikes back. Yeah, you ain't just whistling Dixie. Cheatland strikes back indeed. I think we're gonna call it there, guys. I had a good battle to end the night. Let's leave it there. Let's just leave it there. Yeah, let's do that. So yeah, in Weavy's defense, I mean, she is only slightly more mobile than a coastal battery. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay, guys. Couple of odds and ends. Not this weekend, but the last 2 weekends of August, Wargaming is back to running the Warship Masters Invitational Tournament. And Zath and I are going to do something we have not done in a while. We're going to cast a Warships tournament. That's right. So, it's going to be an early start. I don't know the time. I'll get you times and get events set up in YouTube and on the Discord and everything when I know. It's going to be early mornings. I think they're going to be like 8 or 9 a.m. U.S. Eastern starts. They're going to be fairly early. So that's good news and bad news. The bad news is it's early on a weekend. The good news is you'll get most of your day if you want to come hang out with us. By lunchtime, we should probably be done. Yeah, Nave, that was a wild one. That was fun. So yeah, back to boats tournaments. Later as we head into September, I do have some more Star Wars Unlimited stuff on the calendar. First weekend in September, I'll be up in Dallas, casting a tournament up there. First Saturday in October, I'm going to be in Lubbock, of all places, doing the same thing. That's going to be a wild one. That's a long drive. And I got to find somebody to co-cast that one with me. I got to work on that. Between now and then, we're going to do the occasional boats. We're going to mix in some Hell Let Loose. Tomorrow is a big Hell Let Loose public test in the morning. I'm thinking about in the afternoon, I'm thinking about maybe streaming that for a couple of hours just to check it out. It's on one of my favorite maps, which is Stalingrad. So keep an eye out. I won't promise I'm going to do it, but I'm thinking about it. Other than that, I do hope to be back on Monday. Not sure what I'm going to be doing just yet. I still need to finish up Subnautica. So if you've been enjoying the Subnautica streams, that's probably going to be Monday night. I would wager that's where that's going to be. Xanda, it's the 23rd and 24th of August, and then the 30th and the 31st of August. I'll ping you guys in Discord to make sure that we've got some mod coverage. I need to get on top of that. So, yeah. Other than that, we're good. I think I missed thanking you for your resub earlier. I appreciate that. I think I missed it. So, cool. All right, guys, we're going to hang it up there. Let's find somebody to raid. If you're on Twitch, I've got to make sure I pass you off to some fabulous streamer or other. Lord knows there are plenty of good ones out there. Ooh, Clyde is just getting started. Clyde's just getting started. Oh, I think we got to do that, baby. Yeah. Yep. It's going to be a Clyde raid, ladies and gentlemen, for sure. I haven't had the chance to raid Clyde in a spell. No worries, Xander, we'll figure it out. I need to go in and let the mods know and start planning some coverage in advance. So I need to be doing a better job of that anyway. I need to find the right window. It's over. It's this one. I was literally in the right window. Sweet. There we go. All right. Let's see. Do I need the... I think I don't need... I'm always going to forget. No, it's all smashed together. Okay. There's the raid. There we go. If you're on Twitch, the raid is up. And yes, I do need to ping. I need you to check in on that as well, Zend. I appreciate that. I did get one of those, but I got one in Vegas, but I may try to get you to snag me another either to sell or give away as a gift or something along those lines. We'll talk about it. I'll figure it out. In the meantime, guys, have a great weekend. Again, I might be around for a little tomorrow afternoon playing some HOL. If not, no worries. I will see you guys hopefully on Monday. I'll take care. Peace.